Hello and welcome to today's 15-minute yoga flow. Grab your mat. You don't need any props. If you would like blocks and a knee pad, just to support yourself a little better, feel free to grab those. Otherwise, we don't need a thing. So we're going to set ourselves up top of your mat, just sitting crisscross. We're going to start hands at heart, fill up, and empty. Now taking the crown of your head just a little taller, sitting up all the way, one long energy line from your spine to your tailbone. And then reach your arms high and cross over to the right, hooking your left hand on your right knee as you look behind your shoulder. And then back through center, reach and switch directions. Right hand, left knee, look behind. And then we'll come back through center. And we're just going to make our way down to our child's pose today. And maybe you set an intention for your practice. Maybe you just decide to wrap your arms around the outsides of your legs, sort of like a little hug for your body, allowing your elbows to drop down to the sides as you rotate onto one cheek. Just find your breathing. No need to make changes. And then switch to your opposite cheek. We're going to walk our hands up to the top of our mat, coming to your forehead. Walk your fingertips just a little further. Big inhale. And on the exhale, sinking into your hips, finding a nice long stretch through your arms, your shoulders, your spine to tailbone. Holding on to this pressure here. And then make your way up. We're going to go right into a toe stand. So your knees come together. We'll sit back onto our heels. And you can peel your pinky toes out to the side. And then take your hands right to your hips. Press your hips down right onto your heels. Crown of your head lifts. Big breath. And empty. We're sort of creating a Superman position here. So rolling your shoulders back, letting your heart come forward, your chest is rising, big breath, and empty. These are the power poses that help us to build a little bit of strength throughout our day, determination, dedication to a good job. Fill up, and empty. And then we'll reach our arms high. On the exhale, take your arms out to a T. And I'm going to face you for this. You can unravel your toes, just sitting back on your heels this time. We're going to flip our palms up and down, working on some shoulder mobility. Yeah, keeping it going, palms down and up, down and up. Do it again. And then we're just going to take our hands, your top hand to your spine, your bottom hand to your spine. The top hand palm is facing towards your spine. The bottom hand palm is facing away from your spine. Come back through center to your T and switch. Top hand, palm faces spine. Bottom hand, palm faces away. And then switch. Keeping this up. Your top hand, the palm faces your spine. The bottom hand, palm faces away. We'll just do one more. And then take it back out to a T. Arms come in. Drop your hands down to your thighs. We'll take a version of cat and cow. So as you glide your thighs in, you're going to round your spine extend your belly and look up. Then you're going to round your spine to the back as you pull your hands to the front of your knees and tuck your chin in. Glide your hands up, round your belly out towards the front, look up. And on the exhale, folding in, chin to chest, fingertips to the end of your knees. And then we're going to make our way back to a neutral tabletop. You're just going to figure eight your hips, taking some S shapes. And then fingertips out to the side walls. Start to rock, start to shift your weight, moving side to side. And then switch your fingertips to face your knees, rocking just until you're about to lift your palms up, and then go forward. And then sit back on your heels, peel up all the way to your fingertips, and come back through center. We're going to switch our palms to the front of the room. We're going to curl our toes under and send our hips up for a down dog. Start to bend and extend in your knees. Start to press the ground away, fingertips slightly externally rotated as you push out of your shoulders. And then your right leg lifts. Bend, stack, and open your hip. And then flip your dog. Take some arm circles in both directions. And then send your right leg back around, coming to a lizard lunge. You're welcome to take blocks under your elbows if you have them, or a knee pad behind your knee. But this is the most pressure we're going to put on our knee here. Making sure that your right foot is right underneath your right knee, closer to the top of your mat here. Your hands can support you. You don't have to go down to your elbows if you don't have blocks. Just allowing a little opening in the hips, and maybe checking on your back foot, making sure it's straight behind you. Maybe sliding your knee back a little further, your choice. Take a big breath and empty out. And then we'll just sit back, keeping your hips right over your knee, peeling your toe to your face for a half split. Big breath in. And empty. Do it again, fill up. And exhale. And then coming back down to a tabletop. Swaying your hips, moving things around. And then curling your toes under. Hips go high, downward facing dog. Your left leg comes up. You're going to bend, stack, and open, and then flip your dog. Finding your balance, press your hips forward, and then start some arm circles. Looking behind you, and taking things in both directions. And then step it through, lizard lunge. So now your left foot is at the top left corner of your mat. And then your knee is stacked right over your ankle, hands in between the thigh, supporting you. Check back on your leg behind you, making sure that it's nice and straight. Big breath in and empty. Do it again, filling up. And on the exhale, finding something to let go of. Maybe it's some tension building in front of your front calf or your front quad. Yeah. Take a big breath in. Send your exhale wherever you're feeling tension or strain. And then we'll sit back for our half split. Rolling behind, peeling your toes up to your face. You're going to dial your hips forward, just squaring them off to the front of your mat. Fill up and empty. and then making your way back to a child's pose. Just a wide-legged child's pose this time, taking your knees as far as you can. Option to go for a frog if you have the support next to you and you want to extend your toes out to the side. If I take frog, I often fold my mat up on either end to support my knees. And then you're taking your feet in opposite directions as you open your hips up. But you're welcome to just stick with a child's pose here, a wide-legged child's pose, or you can make your way down. Using your breath here, in and out. If you have blocks or a pillow or blanket or something to place underneath your chest, allowing you to soften into the mat, you can do that. Otherwise, just try to find a little bit of softness, a little bit of peace right here. Big breath in and empty. And then we'll start to make our way back up. We're going to come to knees to chest on the ground. Your back hits the mat. Give yourself a big squeeze, a big hug, a big thank you to your body for everything it allows you to do. And then send your right leg up towards the sky, peeling your toes to your face, and then slowly lowering it down for 3, 2, 1. Once it's extended, you can drop it down and then cross your left leg over to the right side. Glance off over your left shoulder and cactus out your right arm. Using your hand for support, pulling your left knee down towards the mat on the right side. Big breath. And empty. And then we'll come back through center. Starting with the squeeze, and then sending your left leg high. Flexing your toes, holding here, and lowering down to your mat for 3, 2, 1. Little engagement in your core, and then let your heel rest. Crossing your right leg over the left side, cactus out your right arm. Yeah, letting all of your fingers touch down, all of your toes. Maybe not all your toes, maybe just your big toe. Looking off over the right shoulder and keeping your right shoulder connected to your mat. Big breath in and empty. And then make your way into a Shavasana. This can look a couple different ways. You can keep your palms face up, arms laid down by your sides as you roll your toes out. Or you're welcome to take a belly Shavasana, rolling over, connecting your fingertips, elbows out to the sides. Or you could simply rest into a Supta Baddha Konasana, palms of the feet touch, one hand on your stomach and one on your heart. Whatever you chose, just start to slow your breath. Fill up, empty out, and drift away. And then start to bring attention back into your breathing. Start to bring attention to your fingers, your toes, wrists, and ankles. Maybe bending your knees. And then make your way up to your comfortable seat. You're going to cross your legs. Once again, lay your hands right on your thighs. Take a big breath in. And empty. Hands to your heart, 2 breaths in before the exhale to close. Fill up. 1 more. And let it go. hope you have a tremendous day. If you liked this video, please like, comment, or subscribe. And if I don't see you again, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your year. Take care.